Yes, you do. You don't agree with me.
I don't understand it.
I'm not. This way too long to skirt like that. I'm not dancing like that.
That's fine.
I'm not. We can be upfront and honest, and we can talk. But if we're gonna be cute,
I didn't.
I'm not both cute.
I don't know if I need to file something because I'm not a lawyer. You know,
But then I'm not going to give you the law. I'm not going to teach it to you. I'm the judge. I can't teach you. I can't teach him. I can't teach the prosecutor.
In this courtroom here in Missouri, judge encounters a very arrogant sovereign citizen. Here is the interaction.
Do what you want.
Driver's license.
You have my identification.
You're operating a motor vehicle.
You have my identification, sir.
So are you not going to provide me a driver's license?
You have my identification. You have my passport.
Okay, sir. That's fine.
Thank you. What's your name?
Officer Hill, badge number 940.
And what department are you with?
Missouri City Police.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sir. Can I also get a phone number for you so the courts can contact you if they need to?
There's no phone number.
Okay, sir. You don't have to provide one.
But I understand that. But every stop's an arrest, right?
If you have any questions, do let me know.
I'm asking you a question. I don't
Missouri
understand
City
what you're
Police
saying.
Their phone number and web address.
I don't understand.
This is the address of the stop where I stopped you. You're going to be cited for one violation today. It's going to be ran disregard red light. Your vehicle information. Court date set is for the first day of October.
But Texas Code 543.002 says that's an arrest. But can you read me my rights though?
Right here's your signature point. It's not an admission of guilt. It's a promise to appear.
Okay, but you're refusing to read me my rights.
Sir, I don't need to read your rights.
So you don't need to inform me my Miranda rights.
I'm not arresting you.
But every stop's an arrest. It's a custodial arrest.
Sir, I'm going to ask you, are you going to sign your citation? Because if you don't want to sign your citation, I will be forced to take you to jail.
Under duress, yeah. Go ahead, give it to me.
Say again, sir?
I just said what I said. I'm not repeating myself.
Sir, I can't hear you with the window all the way up.
2 inches is legal, so.
Sir, are you going to sign your
I just said yes.
Okay, could you roll down your window so I can hand it to you?
Well, give it to me through here.
Sure.
Give me my passport.
You need a pen, sir?
Yeah, I'll take your pen. My passport. I can't get my passport back?
I will give it back to you once you give me back my citation after it's been signed. And you're going to get a copy to keep, sir, so. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Here is your identification. Key.
I don't need a copy.
Say again, sir?
I don't need a copy. I signed it, right? I don't accept it.
Well, this is just a complimentary copy for you to keep. That way you have a record of it.
No, I don't need it. I don't need a copy. I don't accept it. All the laws require me to sign, right?
Yes, sir. You signed.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Sir, are you going to take the ticket?
Do I need to? Do I need to?
It's in your best interest. That way you have proof.
I don't want to accept anything. I signed what you gave me. Cool.
Sir, I'm just trying to help you out.
No, you don't need. You're not helping me, bro. You give me a goddamn. You want more money? Money doesn't exist in this world. So you do what you want. You didn't even call a supervisor here. So you do what you want, bro.
Sir, do you want to take the ticket?
I'm not accepting anything. I signed what you gave me.
Okay.
You told me to sign. I signed. I can look it up. I can call your department.
Okay, sir. All right.
Good morning. You know how you want to move forward on your red light case?
Can I talk to the judge first, or I have to go through you since you represent the state, right?
Well, you don't have to go to me. You don't have to talk to me at all.
I'm each each court does its
Yeah,
own
you don't have to talk
thing,
to me.
you know.
You don't have to talk to me. The way if we find it beneficial, if I speak, if y'all want to, that way you can tell me how you want to plead. You want to plead guilty? That's fine with me. You want to plead not guilty? That's fine with me too. If you're eligible for the other two options, I will offer them to you, and you can make that decision if you want to take it.
Well, what I want you to do is just dismiss this
I
on
won't
lack of
dismiss it,
jurisdiction.
just what? You're not the person.
On like, you're the state, right?
I am the state.
Okay.
That made me feel good. I got a rush just now. I am the state.
Is this see, each court does its thing differently, and then they get mad at me.
No,
you guys
no
get
one
mad.
here is going to get
Okay.
mad at you. I'm not.
Is
mad
it?
at
Is
you.
this a civil action or criminal action?
This is criminal action.
Okay. Do you have the? So I don't want to do all this speech. Do you have this one complaint?
Do what?
Do you have the complaint?
Well, at arraignment, on Class C misdemeanors, the citation that was given to you serves as the charge.
I was never given it. I'm not accepting anything. I signed what you gave me.
Sounds like you want to plead not guilty.
No, I don't want to plead.
Okay.
I don't want to enter a plea until I determine the jurisdiction.
This court has jurisdiction.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so criminal. You said criminal, right?
Yes.
So under criminal, there's two jurisdiction, right? Common law jurisdiction or
No, listen.
condition of
I'm
contract.
not going to go into a law school course with you.
No, I'm
and
trying
I'm not
to-
going to give you any legal advice.
No, I'm trying to determine the jurisdiction.
And what you're asking me, it's legal advice.
No, it's
I'm
not
telling-
legal advice.
I'm going to put you down for
No.
not guilty.
If
and
you
have
do
a
that,
seat.
that's
You
are
can
you
have a
acting as
seat.
my attorney? If you do that,
Yeah, I'm not going to act as your attorney.
so why are you entering a not guilty plea for me? I need to
Because
determine the jurisdiction.
Sir, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
This court has jurisdiction.
Okay, but-
I'm not going to sit here and explain to you.
Yeah, you have to
why.
tell me what
No,
kind
I
of
don't.
jurisdiction. You have the
That's
burden
okay.
of proof. So how can you enter a plea if I don't understand the
Okay,
jurisdiction?
have a seat over there on the fifth row.
Okay.
Seat closest to the middle.
Okay, but you cannot enter a not guilty plea because you're not my lawyer. Okay.
You have a citation for running a red light. Have you entered a plea yet?
So I was talking to the state. I asked him if it was a civil or criminal action. He informed me it was a criminal action.
Correct.
So it's a criminal action.
Yeah.
So then I went into the jurisdiction. He doesn't want to get into that. I'm like, okay, well, can I see this one complaint? He doesn't want to provide this one complaint. He says the ticket. We all know this one.
Hang on. Time out. The only function here today, and this is your arraignment, the
Okay.
only function today is simply get an interview. There will be a time and a place, if you so choose to do so, to present a defense. All right? But the only things that happen today in an arraignment in a criminal setting, which this is, even though it's misdemeanor, is enter a plea. So you can enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. And that's the only thing I need to hear from you today.
Can I talk? Can I respond?
No, sir. Well, unless you're going to enter a plea.
Okay. Before I enter a plea, I need to understand the nature and cause. I need
Sir.
to see the sworn complaint.
That's not appropriate at this time in the proceedings, sir.
Okay, but I cannot enter a plea
All
without
right,
seeing the
here's-
sworn complaint.
Here's what, actually, that's not how it works. The court, in its discretion, can enter a plea on your behalf, and I will do so. So I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. I'm going to set you for trial, and then at that time, then if you so choose, you can contest the case, whatever defense you have. You'll be presented with the complaints, the witnesses, and whatever evidence the state has upon which their case is going to be based. All right?
With all-
None of that happens until after you have entered a plea. So I'm going to enter a plea for you of not guilty, and we'll set you for trial, and the process will begin. If you'd like to retain an attorney, you are absolutely free to do that, and I would suggest that you might want to do that. So in the meantime, there's no discussion, there's no defenses, there's no arguments at this time. There is a time and a place for that, but the arraignment is not that place. So, in order to prevent any potential conflict that you might have with this court, just have a seat in the jury box, we'll set you for the trial, you're going to enter a plea of not guilty, and we'll proceed for you.
Respectfully, that's not my plea. But if you're acting as my attorney, are you entering that for me?
Sir, just have a seat in the jury box.
Okay. I don't. That's not my plea. I'll talk to you, I guess. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'll sit here with you.
All right. Well, I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want to waste my time. I'm older
Yeah.
than you, and I don't have that much more time to be wasting, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So you got a red light case. You asked, let me explain it. You know, it goes a lot quicker if I tell you
Go ahead.
what we have here, and then you can
Sure.
make your decision.
Sure.
Right? All right. So you have a red light case, you ask for a judge trial, and you will have that judge trial today, okay? Officer, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Officer Caleb Hill is here. He's in the back. He's reviewing this file and getting ready to testify in your trial, all right? Now, I'm going to make an offer to you. Don't be offended by the offer. It's just an offer. You don't have to take it, and I'm not going to get my feelings hurt if you don't take it.
You
right?
okay?
All right? So this is the offer. This is an offer that will guarantee that this red light matter stays off of your driving record. All right? So, it's 90 days, 3 months, starting today. Deferred disposition for the next 3 months. Don't get any more traffic tickets for moving violations. If you're successful, then at the end of the 3 months, this red light case is dismissed and does not show up on your driving record. Okay? Let's see what else. There is a court cost of $284. If you need time to pay that, the judge will give you time to pay. All right? So if you want, so that's if your concern is I don't want this on my driving record, and you want to kind of guarantee that, that's the way to do it. Now, that's just an offer, and you don't have to accept it, and you have the right to have a trial like you asked for.
My only concern is I never asked for a trial.
All right.
I
We're not
never.
going to have that discussion.
I know, but
not-
you were here last time when
I was
yeah.
here, and I'm not going to have that
I know.
discussion with you because there's a process here.
Yeah, I know.
You're in this court.
I was never given a complaint to make an informed decision on my plea. That's all I'm saying. And whatever you guys do, I'm just going to file an appeal because that's the next step. Because you guys are still going to do whatever you guys are going to do at the end of the day. And I just need to tell you that I'm going to file an appeal on this case, okay?
That's fine.
Thank you.
It is good.
Your Honor,
Is there a video? Is there a video?
may I say something before we begin?
One second.
On the pre-arraignment, I never entered a plea.
Then when you refuse to don't enter a plea, the judge will do a not guilty.
I know what you're saying, but I was asking him if it's a civil or criminal action. He told me it was a criminal action. Okay, and at that time, he didn't give me the complaint when I asked for it, and
You
so
have to do that in writing to make sure you preserve any kind of proof, any kind of.
so
So
the honorable prosecutor gave me a. I just want you to be aware of the facts on the case, what's going on.
Well, I'm going to hear the facts in trial.
Oh, the facts. Yeah, that's fine. I was just telling
This
you.
is not facts of the case. This
Okay.
is kind of giving me a bit of a history, which I appreciate you want to share.
Yeah.
But understand that none of your rights have been forfeited or anything of that nature.
Okay, but I just want to tell you, I never entered a plea. I never refused to. I just wanted to know, wanted to see the criminal complaint.
Did he ask you what your plea was?
He entered it for me after
Did he
I.
ask you what your plea was? Did he
I don't
ask
remember.
you? You don't remember?
I wasn't put witness there. He did ask several times for the gentleman's plea.
I'm sure he would ask. No judge is going to just sit here and impose their will on you. So I'm sure they asked, and maybe you didn't answer.
I told him I didn't understand the piece of paper that he
You may
entered the
have
plea.
misunderstood, but he did ask for your plea. So
He did ask. He probably did ask. And when the clerk gave me the piece of paper, I told him I don't understand this paper, and he's like, "You
Did you
understand?"
even take the time to read it?
Yeah,
Because you said you didn't
I read it,
understand?
and he told me, "You understand English, don't you?" And he puts me in cuffs for contempt. Like, some of the words I don't understand. So, as an administrator, you should, I get those other people
Who
in
is
the
the administrator you're speaking?
Oh, the judge, Chuck Silverman.
You mean the judge, not an administrator?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So basically, you want me to understand that you don't believe you were treated fairly when you were here?
I just wanted you to know what was going on prior, before we began, because this is, I don't get concerned what's happening right now.
You don't understand what's happening?
I never entered a plea without
Okay.
seeing the complaint.
And no plea has been entered. Okay, let me explain the process. Let me explain. When you come to court, the judge will tell you what you've been charged with and ask
Sure.
you how you plead.
Sure,
You have an option to plead not guilty, guilty, or no contest.
sure.
If you don't make a plea, if you don't choose one and tell the judge, then the judge will say, okay, I'm going to enter a not guilty on your behalf. That is done so that you don't lose any of your rights. Okay? Because if the judge were to choose guilty, of course, then there you are, found guilty, no facts have been heard, you haven't had an opportunity to present your case, so no one's gonna do that. So when a person doesn't plead, for whatever reason, then there is a not guilty on their behalf.
So today he gave me, prosecutor gave me the criminal complaint.
Yes.
Is this a witness information or is this a criminal valid sworn complaint?
It's a sworn complaint.
Is it a sworn complaint?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna just preserve my right to appeal, and I'll be objecting on the way as we proceed, I guess, just to preserve a record.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
To be very honest with you, you may be much more learning than I am on whatever that is you're using.
Okay.
Because it's not state law. I'll
Okay.
say that.
And state law, when it's supposed to give me 24 hours before he gives me this, before the trial begins, or no?
If you ask for it in writing, absolutely.
I mean, I asked for it for the first time and it wasn't given to me. I said it in words.
Did you file, listen to me, did you file a motion with the judge?
I don't understand that.
Yes, you do, you don't agree with it.
I don't understand
Don't
it.
take things with me. I've
I'm
been
not-
doing this way too long
That's-
to skirt like that. I'm not dancing like that.
That's fine.
I'm not. We can be upfront and honest and we can talk, but if we're gonna be cute,
I
we're
didn't.
not both cute.
I don't know if I need to file something because I'm not a lawyer. You know,
But then I'm not gonna give you the law. I'm not gonna teach it to you. I'm the judge. I
No.
can't teach you. I can't teach him. I can't teach the prosecutor.
I know you're the. I'm not questioning you. You can
I'm
do
not
what
saying
you.
you are, but what I'm telling you is this. You want to tell me that you're not a lawyer, fine. Hire one. You don't have to represent yourself if you don't want to.
Okay, and this is a criminal complaint he gave me, correct?
I'm not gonna listen.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
not- I don't have to repeat myself.
Okay.
You understand far more than you're willing to admit to, and I get that, but I'm not doing that. Anyway,
So,
that all being said,
I have most recently detected a fatal error in the complaint.
Oh.
It is the state's intention to dismiss and give notice of refile to
okay,
complaint.
so let me ask this question. Okay, what he is saying, is that the complaint that he has?
Yes, Judge.
What he is saying is that that document that you have, he has discovered that there is there something in that complaint that doesn't track the ticket?
There's something
Is
in
it different
that,
from the ticket, or is
it is something that I cannot prove.
right, but is it something that's different from what was on the ticket? You
No.
see what I'm saying? So
No.
the ticket is correct.
Ticket
The
is
clerk inputted the information incorrectly when putting in.
That I don't know how it happened or
Well,
what
I need to
happened.
know that, because I need to know, because I need to know, because if the ticket is defective, then it's gonna be a problem. To refile is what I need to know.
What does it have with the location on it?
So basically what I'm asking is why, if you can tell me the origin of
Yeah,
the
there's the
mistake.
location.
If
Yeah,
there is a
where it's
mistake
punched
in that document that you have that does not reflect what you were given a ticket for, you cannot go forward on that case. So what
It is an error on whoever generated the complaint. It doesn't track the citation.
Oh, it does not?
It does not.
Okay, so on the ticket that you were given, what does the ticket say?
Ticket says,
Location.
2261 FM 1092 Road.
The ticket says that?
Yes,
Okay, and what does the complaint say?
Cartwright Road at FM 1092 Road.
Okay, so, before I swear anyone in, the state has a right to make a motion to dismiss this, because this case can't be proved as it is written in the complaint that you have, because that says Cartwright, I think it says Cartwright, you said it said Cartwright at 1092?
Yes, Judge.
And that's not the proper location. The ticket you were given says, some hundred block of 1092, right?
Yes, Judge. And he has a copy of the citation as well, as I gave it to him.
Okay, but that document that you have is incorrect, so I have to dismiss this case based on that. The state does have an option under the law to refile, give notice that they will refile the case. If they refile, they cannot change the charge. It has to be what you were given the ticket for. It cannot be something different. So that is why I was asking the state, what does the ticket say? Because whatever they charge in that document like you had, it has to match the ticket. It can't be something different. So for today's purposes, this case is dismissed. Now, but the state is saying they're gonna refile it. So if they refile it, you're gonna get something, either by email or mail. Make sure you have your correct address.
Everything of ours should be correct. And this complaint was sworn
It's
under
sworn.
oath.
It was sworn to, but the state, when it looks at if there is a mistake, the state can dismiss. I have to dismiss. I mean, they can't
Oh, no.
prove that, so I'm gonna dismiss it. But if the state determines that it wants to refile it, that is strictly the state's right under the law to do. I don't know if they're actually going to. I don't know. I have nothing to do with that part. All I can deal with is what's in front of me today. I just want you to be clear on that. If it's refiled, then you need to make sure that it's not something new based on the ticket. You need to match it with the ticket to be sure that whatever's in the new document matches on the ticket that you were given, because that cannot be changed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So today will be dismissed because the complaint was invalid.
Because a complaint is invalid. Yes, we
Okay.
call it a defective complaint. So I didn't make a finding on guilt or innocence because the state made the motion before. So I'm dismissing this. You may get a copy of the dismissal for your records. And again, if you are notified that it is refiled, then you will have to start the process to come in and then determine at that point what you want to do.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay? All right.
Y'all have a good day. I'm free to go.
Yes.
Y'all have a good day. Thank you for honoring me.